Hey guys, very sorry. Hopefully you can hear me and see me a little better now. It's kind of a rainy day here in Toronto, so I don't know if that's the reason, but I do apologize. Hopefully we'll have no more issues. Hopefully you guys can find the link. We can get everybody back. I'm just trying to post there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sorry guys, I'm not sure why it's this location. The internet's not being very good today to me. Trying to shut down some stuff. If any of you guys are on the Facebook feed and you don't see this coming up, I just want to shut off all these extra windows just in case it's causing any extra issues. Looks like we're up there now, I think, but close some stuff off here and we'll get going again. 3 back. All right, blessed strength. Yeah, so I was asking you, Blessed Strength, about your app. So if you're promoting the app a lot on your channel, it's almost a bit of a putting the cart before the horse or whatever that is. I've worked with a lot of people who want to build YouTube channels to promote an app, and it's really hard to start out with that destination in mind because you haven't built an audience yet. So what you're doing is basically right in that introductory phase where people are coming in. If you're really heavily promoting an app, it can cause all sorts of issues for you. So be cautious with that. Excuse me. And it also depends on the pricing of the app and that sort of thing, because there's a lot of apps out there right now, like a ton of apps. There's celebrities doing apps. There's really well-known trainers with TV exposure doing apps and stuff. So if you're doing an app with the same, the same price range as people like that, and you're not as recognizable as people like that, it's a really hard area to get into. Also, again, depending on whether or not you're niche down as far as what you're offering people. If you're offering people general fitness, then you're literally in a you're in with a flood of people. Shanna, welcome back. Again, very, very sorry, guys. Hopefully you'll all find this. I don't know why the internet's acting up today, but I'll fix it for next week for sure. Hopefully we'll just get through this one. Just gonna shut this window down too. Less stuff going, the better. But yeah, if you guys start seeing any issues with the video or audio, just let me know. So yeah, Blessed Strength, you can let me know on that stuff there, because without knowing the details, I can't say a lot about it. But again, with doing a channel that I've looked at your channel a little bit when you joined Facebook and that as well, but I haven't looked at it in a lot of detail yet. But depending on the price of your app, the quality of your app, what you're offering on your app, and then what you're offering on YouTube, like a lot of that stuff, like just throwing it out there in sort of a disorganized fashion, it's very hard to do. And you're also asking people to abandon YouTube to go to an app. I'm a big believer in the membership aspect of YouTube. The negative about YouTube memberships is the fact that they take a cut of your money. However, it's right there on the platform. They're still on your channel. You're still kind of controlling the narrative, instead of asking them, hey, I'd go to this link and then do all this stuff and then stay over there. And it can be a lot to try and sell that. And I've seen people that are fairly recognizable have nothing but issues with trying to grow apps. I don't even understand how people use apps to train. Like if they're doing workouts on their phone, like I've never really gotten into it too much myself, but I have worked with people doing it. I've had people abandon their YouTube channels to do an app thinking they're going to make more money. And 9 times out of 10, it's a colossal failure. I don't know a lot of people, regular people, who have had great success with apps. And I know a lot of people who are, again, hundreds of thousands, in some cases, millions of followers who don't have success with apps. So just take that with a grain of salt. And definitely, I mean, if it's something like you're probably aware of the consultations and stuff that we do here, I'm sure there's a lot more detail to it than what you're saying, but it could be something that it might just be a matter of sort of tweaking. Like it is good to have a destination in mind. And in your case, you've got a paid platform where you want to basically funnel people into. But obviously that doesn't work unless you're getting good quality leads on your YouTube that are going to be, work synonymously with your app. Because that's the thing. If you're doing all booty band workouts or something, and you're pulling people in for that purpose, and then you get an app that's basically, maybe it's booty band programs where it's like 30-day things, it's live workouts, it's nutrition, things like that. So if you're pulling in, 300-400 booty band YouTubers, you might be able to convert 2 or 4% of that into people on your app. And that's when it comes down to, well, what's the price of the app? Is it actually set up in such a way that's going to make you the most income? So that's kind of how I explain this to people. Like it's very much it's done in layers. There's basically, you create your free platform, you put all your best stuff out on the free platform, because without people on that platform, you have no leads. Once you start to fill up that platform, then you can start to introduce some little basic things. It could be anything from little ebooks with workouts, or nutrition programs, or basic things like that maybe you're selling for $5 or $10 on Buy Me a Coffee or something like that. Or maybe it's a YouTube membership program that's $4.99 a month, and then you pull in 4% of your audience into that. Now the people that are very much into your stuff. Once you get those people into a membership program, those are the people that you can focus on for potentially one-on-one coaching, or a higher ticket item. Could be the app or things like that. So should I narrow down my niche and focus on that on YouTube first? I definitely feel all over the place right now. Then that's 100% what the problem is. If you're feeling all over the place, you probably are all over the place. And that's the thing. I have zero doubt that you're probably working your butt off. But if your business model, for for lack of a better word, is not properly set up, then you might be just spinning your wheels. And that's the thing. And so much negative can come from that, because you might be, there's so many different philosophies in how to do this, and so many of them are wrong. I've had people with really good quality workouts that they withheld, and they were trying to sell through a membership program. And then they were putting like really crummy Zoom workouts out to the public. And they were trying to use these Zoom workouts to bring people in so they could sell them the good workouts. And it's like, that's not how that works. And quite honestly, it works just the opposite. I've spoken about this a few times on this channel, where you take your best content, you put it out for free, because that's what's going to pull people in. If somebody's going to cross over and pay you money, even if it's $5 a month, then at that point, they're doing this because they want to be more exclusive to you. And at that point, because they're connected with you, they're not as concerned about quality. So your membership program, or like an app, or it could literally just be live Zoom workouts. So, okay, you join the membership, we work out together live every week where we can actually communicate. But always be putting your premium content out for free on the platform. It seems counterproductive, but it actually is the way to do it, because without an audience, you can't convert anybody into paying customers. But yeah, I would definitely be focused on niching down, because if you're looking for a broad audience and things like that, you can be putting out a variety of different workouts. If you're looking to make money sooner rather than later, then you should niche down. And the way to look at it is that there is 2 billion active users on YouTube at any given moment. Like, if you got 0.000000001 of that audience, you're getting 100,000+ people. So you can be very specific with stuff. I mean, you don't want to be so out there that there's no audience for it. But I mean, for example, I do a lot of sandbag workouts now on my channel. And usually when I post them, they don't take off right away. They're very much a slow build. But when I start looking at my analytics, I get a higher CPM rate from sandbag workouts. Like I get upwards of $35 to $40 in advertising revenue per 1,000 views on sandbag workouts, whereas like a dumbbell workout might be $6 or $4. The watch time on my sandbag workouts is double almost anything else on my channel, the average view duration. So it's like these workouts that are not on the surface the most popular workouts on my channel are actually doing the bulk of the workload and making a lot of the money on the channel. So so it really is interesting, and like pay attention to your analytics. Obviously with, at 56 subscribers, the analytics are not going to be, they're going to be a little bit muddy right now because it doesn't take much to manipulate them if there's only 50 or 60 people that are floating around your channel. And it's good to know too, like, are your workouts showing up in YouTube search? Or are these, 50 to 60 people who maybe are friends and family and maybe clients who from your town who are supporting you? As great as that is, the support can sometimes, again, not like, you don't realize that I'm literally not getting anybody outside of my bubble joining my channel. And if that's the case, it doesn't mean your channel's bad. It means that obviously it's not getting out there, it's not growing, and that could be anything from thumbnails to video titles, key tags, content, the niche, all of that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff there we can tap into. Am I still showing up okay, guys? I've got everything else shut down except for this one StreamYard link, so I'm hoping that we're all good here. Shanna, I'm targeting women runners wanting to get into running. I provide strength workouts for cross training. Should I have runners in my title? Let me see if I can bring your channel up without crashing my entire computer. Let's see. Can you post a link to your channel, Shanna? And I'll click on it here and we'll take a quick look at it. Anybody else too, if you want to have I can't do obviously an in-depth look at the channels over Zoom, but I can take a quick look if anybody else wants to do that at some point today. Just let me know. And for any of you guys that are watching, if you haven't already and you don't mind, can you give the live stream a thumbs up for me? It does actually help put the live stream out there a little bit so people can see that it's on and stuff, if they're seeing that people are enjoying it, if you're enjoying it. Okay. New You Fitness, I'm not sure if you're in here or not, but I just saw your comment on the other live stream. I'm going to respond now just in case. Yeah, you can let me know if you found me here. So yeah, Shanna, send me your link when you have a chance, and we'll take a look at it. My focus is busy mothers with shorter workouts, roughly 30 minutes. Surprisingly, 30 minutes is not considered a short workout on YouTube. It's considered a long workout on YouTube. The most popular is 20 minutes. And I think the second most popular, and I am today, we're going to get into some of the top rising workouts, but I know one of them that's in here is 10-minute workouts. It seems crazy, but you have to think of your audience who's out there. So yeah, so a 30-minute workout is actually considered longer in the YouTube universe. I know in the real gym universe, it's considered short, but something to keep in mind. But that's the good thing, Blessed Strength, where you're at right now, having your channel, a little bit smaller, and being that it's the summer season and stuff, you can experiment. You can add, some 20-minute workouts and just see if people respond to them more. One thing, when I think of busy mothers, a lot of busy moms who have jobs, they they're trying to cram a workout in early in the morning before their kids even get out of bed. So oftentimes 20 minutes is ideal. They just kind of want to get their heart going. They want to burn some calories and kind of get up and going for the day. So you'd be surprised at how some of those might do. Kirsten QuickFit just got off the phone. Well, you didn't miss much because the live stream actually crashed, Kirsten. My internet's not very good today. So hopefully I think we've got it fixed now. But we were actually, I had mentioned you in passing earlier, Kirsten, something that will affect your channel. And for anybody else listening, Kirsten is one of my clients for Fitness Marketing Hub. You're able to do membership gifting now, Kirsten, which is kind of a good thing for you because your members can buy memberships for other people, like a 1 month, you can buy it for other people and stuff. So something new that's coming out now that'll help. If you guys haven't checked out Kirsten QuickFit, she's, again, one of my clients, has a great channel. She's at about 1,300 subscribers. She has a thriving membership program now, and she's doing really well. So for anybody who's in that, 100 to 500 range, she'd be a great person to kind of pay attention to because she's probably just 6 months to a year ahead of where you could be. And things are, excuse me, growing nicely. Motivated for life. How should disclaimers work? I see some channels briefly display them on the screen and others that only have them in the description box. Great channel, also finding the content you know. Thank you very much for starters, Motivated for Life. So the disclaimer thing, like in full transparency, I've had somebody come to my channel, this is several years back, and tell me they were going to sue me. They did a workout, no, it wasn't even, it was a trap bar deadlift video, and they said they copied it and they broke their back or something like that. This was a troll. It was a troll. And I said, fine, wherever you are, if you want to sue me in Canada, go for it. There was nothing wrong with the explanation on the video. But since that time, just because there's people like that out there, I have a disclaimer in front of every video. And I put it on screen. It's the very first thing that comes up when you press go on the video. If you go to the Trainer Hub channel and click on any of my videos, you'll see what I have written there. It's good to have in there because there, excuse me, there are people out there who are trolls, and there are people who will potentially try and sue you and stuff. And so if you've got that there and in the description, you're covering your bases. I also think it looks professional. It makes you look like a bigger brand instead of just somebody who's kind of like kicking around. And like you don't want it to look like a social media. You want your channel to look like a TV channel. So like any other Caribbean workout or any TV show, when they come on, it always starts off with a disclaimer. My disclaimer is on screen for, I think, 7 seconds, and it's long enough to read it all. So that way it doesn't pop up for 3 seconds and then somebody can say, oh, well, it's not on screen long enough to even see what it said. So as long as it takes me to read it, that's how long I put it up on screen. It just basically covers my bases, and it's peace of mind. So I would recommend doing it. I do not believe it's going to hurt your channel. When I look at my analytics, you'll see a lot of people that you can see that they click ahead by to bypass it. So if somebody doesn't want to watch it or look at it or read it, they can click ahead. That's on them. But you've got it up there. I don't think it'll affect you in any way. And it looks good. Like I said, it kind of looks branded and professional. It's a way to kind of put your logo at the front of the videos and stuff too. So yeah, I wouldn't think twice about adding it in there just for peace of mind. Yeah, you know what? I've got like Trainer Hub shirts and stuff over on my channel, and I get about 2-3 requests a day for this shirt, and I actually made this one myself too. So I may have to start selling these. Shanna. No, Shanna, I didn't get your link. Let me see. Maybe I missed it. I might even be able to look it up if it's Shanna A Fitness. Let me see here. Oh, there you are. Okay. And we'll do a quick share screen here so other people can see what we're doing, Shanna. Okay. Share screen. Okay, hopefully everyone can see that. Arm workout, leg workout. So I'm going to give you like a quick overhaul, just the channel, like a 60-second version of one Shanna. I like the colors you're using in your channel. The thumbnails look pretty nice. The titles are good in your videos. Your banner, excuse me, I would consider changing. Again, I like the colors and the fact that you've got it all matching up is perfect, but it really doesn't say anything about what your channel is. So if you were going to mention something like if your workouts are all designed and set up for people who are trying to train their bodies to be better runners, I think that's what you had mentioned there. I would put something up there about that. I don't think it needs to be in every single title of your videos, but if there's something up here like ambition, new videos daily, I don't think is necessary. New videos daily, I don't think is necessary. That might be a little bit of overkill. I don't know how much work that is for you, but even doing just 3 workouts a week and putting twice as much effort into making sure the quality is just pristine on those 3, that's a lot. Like nobody is going, because YouTube is such a broad, vast universe, like nobody is going to be exclusive just to your channel. They're going to be bouncing all over the place. They could be on my channel. They could be on anybody in this stream's channel. So if you're doing 3 solid workouts a week and then focusing on quality or trying a few that are maybe longer and going into that 20-minute range, I see there's a lot of 10-minute stuff. So that's actually kind of good. Yeah, there's a lot of good happening here without seeing your actual analytics and what's going on kind of under the hood. I can't give you specifics as to why it's not growing. But definitely I would add a little bit more, because the way you got to look at it from the perspective of the prospective subscriber. They're going to find you through one of your videos. So they may type in 10-minute upper body dumbbell workout, and your 10-minute upper body workout comes up. They're going to click on it. If they like that, then we've gotten through door 1. They're going to click on your channel to see if there's any other good workouts that they might like. And that's when they click through. And when they click through to that channel, aesthetically, it looks nice. But you might want to have something that's more relevant. Like even the channel name, Shanna A Fitness. Like if you've watched some of the older videos, I always tell people, especially in the early days, to make your channel name a searchable key phrase. So it could be something to do with exercise videos for running, or like something. I know it sounds very boring and bland, but it does help, because again, if it's something that's a searchable key term, then you're going to come up a little bit higher in search results. And right now you need that because you're at that phase. When I started Fitness Marketing Hub, the channel was called Regan Rogerson, and it actually was going to be a completely different kind of channel, but the channel was just my name, but nobody's searching for me online. Fitness Marketing Hub as a full term, they're not searching for that either. But fitness marketing, the good thing about it is that if you do click through on my channel, or you find me through one of my videos, like if any one of my videos shows up, somebody finds it, how to make a thumbnail, and they see that the channel name is Fitness Marketing Hub, that's intriguing enough that they might click through to find out what that's about. You know what I mean? So because it's like, well, if somebody finds how to make a thumbnail for fitness videos, they'll probably have a fitness channel. If they see Fitness Marketing Hub, they might think there's more content there that will help them grow. So they may jump in and try and look around. So my channel did not start growing until I changed the name. So just mentioning that, and then obviously in the actual banner, adding something that's much more specific to what you're offering. Is it good to be niche strength workouts for runners? I don't know, to tell you the truth. I mean, I think it's worth trying. I know a lot of people like it's hard. It's excuse me. There's so many different genres of fitness. I know people, um, like different people. Like I know somebody who right now who's in her 70s and she's training for a marathon, her first marathon. This is a thing that a lot of people put in their bucket lists. So if you are doing something that's kind of like a series of workouts that's specifically designed for people who are training for marathons or training, you know what I mean? There is definitely something there. Now, the unfortunate part is that it could be a slower build. It's not going to be something where you're going to change some titles and things, and all of a sudden you're going to see this huge influx. It may still take some time. But when you start developing a channel, this is all programming designed for stronger legs, quicker reflexes, the ability to, building lean muscles and endurance training that will enable you to run this is all stuff you can explain that if you go to the gym and you're lifting heavier weights and you're trying to get yourself in shape for running, you may actually be putting on muscle weight, which is not conducive to endurance running. There is a specific way to train for running. That's what we do here. If you're looking to run a marathon, if you're looking to just become an avid jogger, this is the place you want to be. All my workouts are designed for, lean strength, keeping your frame light, but being, better, faster, stronger. So there's definitely something there. I don't know how fast it would take off, but there's got to be a million people out there that want to run marathons. And these are people that never ran in their life who could very well be searching for this stuff on YouTube. Like I'm just going to do a search here. Why? Like, there you go. I put in training for in the search engine. I think you can see that there. And the first thing that comes up, marathon, half marathon. So that tells you right there. I mean, that training for could be anything, could be hockey, soccer, football. First thing that comes up, marathon. So there's definitely an audience for it. I think it's a good idea for you and something you could definitely try. Hopefully that helps. Blessed strength. When uploading videos, you have the option to add tags. How important or helpful are those tags? I get varying opinions on it. A lot of people say that key tags are not as important anymore. Some people say that it is important in terms of how YouTube positions your video and stuff like that. My take on it is that they are there, so use it. I tend to use key phrases over key tags. So if you're doing a dumbbell workout, and it's 20 minutes long, I would rather have you put 20-minute dumbbell workout, 20-minute workout for upper body strength, 20-minute workout with dumbbells, dumbbell home workout, like doing key phrases that are more searchable terms than to be putting, dumbbell workout, dumbbells, like things like that. That to me would be the way to do that. Use key phrases. You've got nothing to lose. And again, if you're very specific with your niche, you really should only have to do your key tags once. You can set all your defaults and then they just automatically will come up. So you don't have to keep doing it every single time you post something. So it's that would be, don't ignore it. I do it every time. I think it's a pain in the butt, but I still do it every time because there's got to be, if it's still there, there's got to be some relevancy to it. But I do think the niching down thing is more important than anything else you'll do. Because if if you're attracting just random people, like there's nothing worse, even going back to the CanCon thing and the CRTC thing that's happening in Canada. If my videos start just going out to everybody, especially Fitness Marketing Hub, you either need my channel or you don't need it at all. There's no in between. Nobody's watching this channel for entertainment purposes. So I don't want my videos popping up on other people's recommended lists just because they live in this country, because they're not going to click on it. And that hurts me. So, and it's the same thing with you. You want, like Shanna, if Shanna wants to have people who want to run marathons, if that's her ideal client, there's tens of thousands of them on YouTube. I could assure you of that just based on that search I just did. So that's what she wants. People who run marathons who are looking up stuff like that, they have a certain search history, which the YouTube algorithm has completely logged. So once people who run marathons start watching her channel, then the algorithm understands who her avatar is, who her target consumer is. So they're going to start sending her videos to recommended pages for people who are watching the same style of videos as the people who have already found her channel. And that's when all of a sudden, all these people who run marathons find her channel, as opposed to somebody who's looking for Zumba, like that sort of thing. So that's why niching down is important, because you start finding these target audiences. The YouTube algorithm understands that audience, and then they start presenting you to that audience instead of to random people. Because if they don't know, if the algorithm doesn't understand who you are, it's guessing and it's sending you out to who knows. And then they're all bypassing your videos. Click-through rates go down, impressions go down, channel does not grow. Pretty simple. Shannon, thank you for the feedback. No problem. I appreciate it. Clariza, I think Clariza or Clariza. I'm not sure if I said that right, but my niche is beginner gym workouts, and I've experienced the most growth in the last month. Went from 15 subs to 150-ish subs. That's a good niche. Are you talking like commercial gym workouts or home gym workouts? One of the first videos I ever did was a video on how to use a home gym. Most simplistic thing. It was a DVD, and I shot it. This is kind of before YouTube was even really all that popular, but I shot this thing very basic, and I ended up selling. And this is back in the glory days of DVDs. I sold like 500,000 copies of this DVD, and I got a 14-year licensing deal with it for something as simple as how to use a home gym. All these people that buy home gyms around the world don't know how to use them. So when I made this DVD, all of a sudden they start, but you do some mental math on that, and you can figure out the kind of money that's coming in. Like the licensing deal I got for this company that bought it is the biggest distributor of home gyms in the world. I just lucked out that I used their gym in my video, and they paid me $1 US for every gym they sold for 14 years. So do some math on that, and that will tell you how good that niche is, and it's still good. And Clariza, questions about how to go choosing a good channel name. Like I had mentioned earlier, keep it very specific to the content. So if it's beginner gym workouts, you could literally call it beginner gym workouts or something. You don't have to overthink it or try and be too clever, because you know that that's what people are searching for. Gym workouts for beginners, beginner gym workouts, whatever. And then just make sure that your banner gives you a little more detail. So if you come up in a search for beginner gym workouts, they click on your channel, then your banner is going to be your second selling point. It's going to be like, 20-minute workouts you can do, easy for beginners, follow along, like whatever things you want to put out there, have that in your banner. And then from there, they look down, they start seeing some of these workouts that you've laid out. So it could be, lower body thigh workout that you can do in 20 minutes or like all that kind of stuff. And then they start seeing more details of what you're doing. And no, that's a very, very good niche. It's just a matter of making sure that, because a lot of people say they do what you do. Now, I haven't seen any of your videos, so I don't know what exactly you're doing, but make sure it's not about you and that it's about the person watching. Because I see a lot of gym goers and even like, bikini competitors and things like that will do gym workouts, but then it's really a montage tribute to themselves at the gym training, which really isn't doing anybody any good. If you want to really grow a channel and become kind of a leader in that category, make sure you're creating instructional programming for people who need it, like for people who are beginners, who are looking up this stuff. Like somebody who's advanced at the gym, they're not going to be looking up, they're not going to be looking up a lot of this stuff. But yeah, no, it's definitely a good niche. The video on my YouTube channel that makes me the most money is one of the first videos I did on my channel. And it's a 2-minute tutorial on how to do trap bar deadlifts. And it's paid out probably by this point, a couple $1,000s. Like it was made and edited in about 10 minutes. Like it was such a simplistic video. So very simple things like that, how to use gym equipment. If it's explained properly and you can connect with people, it's really good stuff. So I don't know if that answers your question or not, but hopefully it helps you a little bit. Blessed strength. Excuse me. Does using the key phrases in the description be just as useful? You should have the title of your workout in your description as well, like the same keywords, right? Like as far as the ideal words. That is something that you're judged on as far as SEO goes. You should also add chapters. So if you've got 10 different exercises in your workout, you should actually add chapter markers in your description, because what that's going to do is when you add the chapter marker for, let's say, bicep curls, then you add a chapter marker for static squat, and then you add a chapter marker, whatever your workout's about, each one of those chapters becomes it almost becomes a video in itself. And what happens is somebody might look up static squat and you can come up on Google with that workout right at the point where the static squat starts. So all of those exercise titles become like secondary titles, which again helps boost you in Google search results, YouTube search results, and so on. So definitely you can add some of the key phrases. Obviously, you don't want to list them, but the first paragraph for sure, keep everything that's relevant, like things like social media handles and stuff. Put that at the bottom. Keep it very focused with lots of keywords in that first paragraph in your description. Okay. Motivated for life. Is it worth having an intro video for the channel or just start posting videos? It kind of depends. It's kind of nice to have a bumper on both ends. Like it all comes down to production quality, because I've seen channels that the trainers are, for lack of a better word, horrible, but their channels grow for one reason: the production quality is really high. On the flip side, I've worked with people, and I work with people now who are incredibly talented trainers, but they're excuse me, when we started working together, their production quality was not high, and you get judged on that regardless of how good you are. Some people, if they see a lower resolution video or bad lighting and stuff, if it just seems choppy, they'll bypass it before they even give you a chance to show them how good you are at this genre. So with that being said, having a nice polished intro, not a long one, but something that's 5 or 6 seconds, like a little stinger with a logo. One of the things that I promote a lot with my members, as well as, just people that I've done one-offs for, is there's something that I sell on Buy Me a Coffee, and it's called a YouTube launch package. And it's for relatively new channels that are missing that aesthetic hook. So basically it's everything from creating a logo, creating a banner, creating a profile picture, going over all their key tags and defaults and things like that, and creating a channel that's just looks like a brand. Like ultimately you want your channel to look like Coca-Cola. You want it to look like it's a bigger brand, because like Shape and Self and all these big entities are on YouTube now. They're your competition. So anything you can do to, excuse me, up the production quality just a little bit, and just make things feel a little bit stronger for yourself, and just polished, and sometimes just putting a little bumper, like a nice intro, people can be more forgiving if the quality is a little bit less, because it still has kind of a nice vibe and a nice exciting intro and stuff. So yeah, it doesn't hurt. I wouldn't add like a 60-second introduction or a 30-second, but something that's like 6, 7, 8 seconds doesn't hurt at all. Like with my channel, I have a stinger at the start of this channel, and usually with my other videos, it comes up. I think it might be 4 seconds. It's just like a little staticky thing with the logo, boom, and then it comes up and I'm talking. So just something to add a bit of a brand to the videos. There's I don't know if I should keep doing what I'm currently doing, channel name, thumbnail, as I said. Let's see if we can find your channel, Clarice, and I'll tell you. Put your link up in the description there, Clarisa. If I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize. I'm not sure if it's Clarisa or Clarisa. I get called Reagan a lot, so I try and get people's names right whenever I can. But yeah, if you send the link, we'll have a quick look at it. Blessed strength. What's a chapter? Excuse me. Is it the time in the video that the exercise shows up? Yeah. So I think I did a video of this at one point in time. If not, I probably should. So whenever you basically just list out chapters. So once you've done your opening paragraph in your video, you could put like 00 in those two little time dots, 00 hyphen introduction, which is just the start of your video. And then let's say the actual workout starts at 45 seconds. Then you would put 00.45 bench press, 0132 leg curl, like whatever it is you're doing. So once you hit save, all of those become individual chapters. So it just basically, it connects you to more keywords. So if somebody is searching for one of the exercises in your video, there's a chance that you may come up on Google's search results. And it basically opens up right at that spot. Like if it's 3 minutes into your video, but regardless, they can see, like if they're just looking for how to do a certain exercise, they can see that from your video, but they also might like the workout, click on your channel and subscribe. So anything that puts you in front of eyes is what you want. Excuse me. Shane Fitness. If I rename my channel, should it be something like strength training for runners or running strong? Yeah, it could be something like that. I think maybe the words, the marathon thing, something like that, because that is definitely that's something people search for because it's a goal, right? And again, if your goal is to make this a pseudo business, then you want people that are kind of committed for a long-term goal. You know, somebody who's looking to, if they're looking up how to train for a marathon, they've got a goal in mind already. So you don't even have to motivate them as much. You can bring them into your channel, they do the workouts, and it's a much easier sell to get them into one-on-one coaching or a consultation call or things like that, because you know that they're obviously, this is like a bucket list thing. They want to run a marathon. They're trying to do that. So that could be something. I know it's probably not the only thing you're doing, but for the sake of showing up in search results, maybe having something, training. I don't know the exact, I would use something that's a searchable term, but something to do with training for marathon. And then you can get into it more with the channel, the specifics of just, training, excuse me, for jogging or for light running or things like that. But yeah, I would just keep it very specific to the subject matter. I think it is a good subject, but the more you can put out there that's very specific, so they don't have to guess, they don't have to look around. They know as soon as they hit your channel, or as soon as your channel pops up in search results, they know what it's about. Then they can decide if they want to click on it or not. Motivated for Life, you're very welcome. Blessed Strength, you're very welcome too. All right, guys. Well, again, fire off the questions anytime if you want to. I'm going to go in now to the top rising workout searches, but we can break and jump into questions at any point in time. Also, if you guys haven't yet, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Again, all this stuff is free that I offer in the channel. The easiest way to support the channel if you want more videos and more content is to subscribe, to hit the like button on this workout, excuse me, on this live stream, because it helps me grow and it helps keep me motivated to do more videos. So yeah, if you get a chance to, please do. I do really appreciate it, and fire off your questions. Also, if you guys do want to join, we do have a private Facebook group. I'll try and post the link in there if it's not already, but it's just, yeah, it's called Fitness Marketing Hub on Facebook. I think it's facebook.com/Fitness Marketing Hub. But you can apply to join there. It's kind of a good community. We'll post in there often. People share videos, and other creators who are at that same level can give feedback, and it's kind of a good way to work with your peers. It's not meant to be a spam thing. It's not like for like creators helping creators grow. And it's my way of reaching out to you and letting you know things that are going on as well. So if you're looking for a good resource, jump on Facebook and join that group as well. Clarissa, got it. Okay. Now I know. I don't think I've ever seen Clarissa spelled with a Z before, but that's good. Thank you for letting me know. Send that link. We'll take a look at your channel here too, Clarissa. Living Love Fit. Long time, buddy. Looking super amazing. I see someone has been, oh my God. You know what? I've had the worst 2022. I tore a bicep. I've had COVID, which is why I've had this cough now. I had COVID in March, and I'm still coughing from it. So that knocked me out for a while, and I'm just getting kind of back going now. But no, I'm far from feeling cut these days. I've been posting a lot of workouts on my actual channel, and I'm dying during these workouts. I'm trying to get through them as best I can, but no, a lot of work to do right now. But I appreciate you saying that, though. How's your channel going, man? Still hard at it? Excuse me. You have to let me know. All right. So, Clarissa, you can send me your link when you get a chance, and anybody has questions, you can ask away. So let's take a quick look. I haven't done one of these in a while, but so if any of you have never seen me do this before, I use a website called Google Trends for YouTube, which is essentially all the SEO and information on what the most popular workouts are on YouTube as far as searches go, and what the top rising ones are. We tend to focus more on the rising searches, because the top searches tend to be very generic, like abs workout. Like it's the most popular searches, which again, they're extremely flooded for one thing. There's just like a ton of content. So it's hard for you to rise in the search results. Excuse me. And it's also, it's also very generic terms. The rising searches are more interesting because this is when you're getting into niche territory. There's searches that are not as popular, but they're growing, like they're growing trends, and there tends to not be as much content on these. So if you were to do a video based on one of the rising trends, better chance you might get noticed. So that's why we tend, but I'll read off both. I'll go through the top searches first, just so you guys know what they are, and then we'll kind of do a little more detail on the rising searches. Okay, I need coffee first. Top search, then this is based on the last 30 days in the United States. Top search, ab workout. So like I said, heading into the summer, not surprised that everyone's looking for ab workouts. Home workout, workout at home, workout abs, workout music, dance workout, arm workout. Daisy Keach, who's she's an actual creator on YouTube. She always comes up in these searches. Excuse me. Pilates workout, cardio workout, full body workout, HIIT workout, hourglass workout, leg workout, kids workout, workout for beginners, Zumba workout, Daisy Keach, hourglass workout, 10-minute workout. That's what I mentioned before. That's the only one that came up in the top searches for time. So again, I think it was Blessed Strength you were mentioning, doing short of 30-minute workouts. There's people looking for 10-minute workouts. So you can go in order if you want to. Back workout and butt workout. And that's something to keep in mind with that last one, butt workout. Sometimes as trainers, we tend to be very scientifically specific when we're talking about our workout titles, and we'll do like upper gluteus maximus workout number 2 or something. This is what people are looking for. So many of the people on YouTube are very basic in terms of their. I'm going to shut this off here. Notice I'm down to 1 bar again. They're very basic in terms of what they're searching for because they're not as educated in fitness. So they're looking for things like butt workout, workout for belly fat. Keep that in mind when you're typing workouts. Keep it very generic or layman's terms, I guess, for lack of a better word. Let me know, guys. Hopefully I'm still coming in okay. I'm seeing that it's coming up as an unstable connection again. Hopefully it's going to be all right. So now going into the rising searches. Excuse me. The top rising search with a 300% increase is water aerobics workout. Probably not a lot we can do on YouTube for that unless you've got a pool. April Hahn thigh workout. I've never heard of April Hahn. She must be a creator, but thigh workout. Full body Pilates workout. Plyometric workout. Those are becoming much more popular now. Plyometrics and bodyweight training and stuff. So for any of you plyo guys out there and girls, abs workout for men, best ab workout for men, Cindy Crawford workout, lazy girl workout. I don't know if that's somebody who just wants to be lazy or if that's a brand name. That sounds maybe like it might be a name of a channel. Pilates workout, arm workout, no equipment, Pilates workout for beginners, aerobics workout for weight loss, at home Pilates workout, squat workout, slim leg workout, beach body workout, Pamela Reif leg workout, TRX workout, which I don't usually see pop up on these, but that's interesting. Christian workout music. Okay. So a few notes in this here. Pilates is obviously growing as always, but it's getting even more popular. Not surprising that over the last 30 days, so basically from June 1st to July 1st, you're getting a lot of aesthetics type searches like abs. What was the other one there? Slim legs, beach body workout, best ab workouts, thigh workouts, like people that have those areas that are people are looking to target train. They're realizing that it's beach season and they shorts season, tank top season, and they start worrying about what they're exposing, whether it's flabby arms, belly, their bum, their legs, things like that. So it doesn't hurt to be doing some very specific workouts right now. That would be my takeaway from this. If you wanted to do a workout for thigh toning, for arm workouts to tighten and tone arms, because again, you have to look at this from the perspective of the person doing these searches. They don't realize that it takes months to do this. They may decide they've got a wedding in 2 weeks and they're wearing a strapless dress and they want to do something so their arms are more toned, and they're going to spend the next 2 weeks toning their arms. So if you can come up with, toned arms work, things like that, they will get watched. It is what it is. Obviously, there's two ways to look at this. Sometimes it feels like you're almost giving false information if you're posting like a video that's, I don't know, like something that's, tone your arms and, 10-minute arm toning workout or 5-minute ab workout. We know it's pretty hard to train your core in 5 minutes. However, it doesn't stop the fact that people are looking for this stuff, and you still need to get them into your world in order to teach them the proper way to do things, how you can't target train and how to basically train for the long term. So you don't don't do those, what's the word I'm looking for? Those phishing type titles. You don't want to do that, but keep in mind you're dealing with people that are at a very beginner level, and some of them don't know how to search for stuff, and you may need a title sometimes based on their searches. Bring them in and start to teach them. So just keep that in mind. No, Clarissa, I don't see the link. Let me see. Let me check on the actual channel. I'm just praying here that this stream doesn't get any worse, because it's on one bar right now. I'm just checking on the actual YouTube stream now and see if it comes up. If any of you guys have not given this a thumbs up yet, and you could, that would be wonderful. It helps me. It helps the channel. I'm not seeing your link, Clarissa. Let me see. Okay, I think I might have got to your channel. Living Love Fit. Sorry, I missed your comment. Moved away from YouTube as it's best for me. I moved to TikTok and I've amassed a following of 72,000 plus followers, 21 plus million views in 6 months. Cannot complain. That's awesome, man. It's very good. I think I can't remember if we connected on TikTok. I'm on TikTok now too for fitness. I haven't done anything in a while. I'll probably pull a few snippets from this video here and do that. YouTube's my thing. I try and, it's always going to be my alpha, and I'm going to try and play around with the other ones a little bit, but okay. So let's see. All right, Clarissa, I got your channel here now. We'll do a quick, I don't know if I should do a screen share or not. I'm terrified. I'm just bringing up one of your workouts here, and then I'll do a screen share. Okay. Stay with me here, connection. So yeah, just to confirm, Clarissa, you're wondering if you should stick to this style of channel? I think there's definitely something to the niche that you're doing. It's a good niche to have. I like, you're just basically, you're filming, I'm guessing with a phone. Yeah, like I think if you're adding these workouts, like if there was a way to do a link to a downloadable PDF file that somebody can watch this, learn the exercises, maybe print off the workout and go to the gym and do it. That's always been the thing with gym workouts that has confused me a bit, is how are people following along? Are they supposed to watch this, write it down and go? Are they supposed to watch this from the gym and try and do it? Like, I always see that the most ideal way to do this is from an educational standpoint. So, doing, a string of tutorials on different exercises and then doing a full-on workout like this. So basically, if somebody's looking at this and they're still not too sure about box squats, maybe you've also got a tutorial on box squats. It's like 2 minutes long where you speak to them and you give them a few tips on it and how to do it. So, because all you're doing is just enticing them to watch more, which ups your watch time and helps you immensely. But no, overall, it's good. I mean, titles are good, graphics are good, colors are good. I think it's just a matter of, yeah, just keep feeding the beast as far as that goes. So, but I think that's, yeah, that to me is always the thing I'm never sure of with these workouts is like your channel will not grow to be monetized without getting 4,000 hours of watch time in 365 days. So in order to do that, you need people watching all of this. So if they're just looking at this for the exercises, then they're going to go to the gym and do it. They're going to constantly be just fast forwarding ahead, which you lose the watch time, and your average view duration will be going down. You don't connect the watch time as well. So it's like doing that, adding tutorials, things like that, but becoming a resource for gym training. Like, so if you've got all these different tutorials you can offer them, and you've got different workouts, like you've got a 20-minute leg workout when you're in a rush. You've got a longer leg workout for people that are at an advanced level, or maybe you start producing workouts that are at various levels. So if somebody joins your channel and you can have a playlist, just starting to train, start here. And these are all like level 1, which would be like beginner workouts. And then maybe you've got level 2. And so there's a progression there, which keeps them watching, and it keeps them actually, connected to your channel, subscribing, and it's like, okay, I've done enough of these. These seem easy. I'm going to try her level 2 playlist. They look at that, and then every one of these workouts that you put together and display for them, if you have something like Dropbox or Adobe Cloud or something where you can take the actual workout, put it in a Word document, save it, put it in there, and then you just post in your description for a printable version of this workout. Click here. So they click through, they can print it off, no charge. So things like that. Turn this off. My stuff's low. Okay, but I think it's a great niche. I think it's something you should stick to. I think it's just a matter of there could be some fine tuning in the details of how to do that. But again, without seeing your analytics and things like that, I can't tell you for sure how people are responding to the content. But I think it's a good niche to be in. Especially you see people in January that go to. Can you see me, guys? Let me know if you can see me, guys. I'm hoping you can. I don't know if I'm here or not. Oh, good. Thank you. Blessed strength. All right. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the internet on my kids because I think they're the ones that are doing this. Stand by, guys. I apologize. This will be fixed by next week, whatever the issue is. I've never had this happen before. Not this bad. Just give me 1 sec. Almost done. There's too many people on the line right now. It's summer vacation here now, so I'm doing this with people at home. All right, let's hope that helps. Fingers crossed. Okay. Let's see what. So yeah, Clarissa, that's my feedback on that. Like I said, if you ever wanted to do like a consultation, like for any of you guys that are not aware of it, if you go to it's buymeacoffee.com/trainer hub, I believe it's called. It's on. You'll see the link on the main page of my channel. There's things in there from email templates for seeking sponsorships, thumbnail designs. You can book consultations. You can book basically having your channel rebuilt. There's lots of little things in there. I try not to push it too much, but it is something that's available. And I try and keep things affordable for people who are looking to basically people that are some people are not in this for the money and for that sort of thing. Some people are in this more so just for themselves. But if you're looking at it from more of a business perspective, there is some things in there that could be of interest to you if you ever want to check it out. So, but yeah, a consultation at some point, Clarissa, might help you. But otherwise, I do think you have a good you have a good niche there. Okay, see where I missed. Blessed Strength. I've been working on a 6-week strength program for my app and decided I'm going to release it on YouTube soon. Each day is body part specific. So this might help me according to the rising searches. Yeah, I think, I really think right now, like I haven't seen your app, Blessed Strength, so I can't comment too much on it. But I think focus on YouTube because YouTube is where you're going to pull app clients from. So, I mean, if you really focus and make YouTube kind of your alpha right now, you can still kind of work on polishing up your app, but really, it doesn't mean you have to be pushing out a video a day or anything like that, but really focus on good quality stuff on YouTube that you can basically work with people and get them on there. And then you can slowly start to convert them to other things. So I would definitely do that. Motivated for life. Thought about getting an app also, though I don't have an established channel. I know having an app will draw more people for the convenience level. Hard to say. Again, I find that the apps are a hard sell because there's so many of them. I mean, I know there's a lot of YouTube channels as well, but YouTube's free. If you're looking for somebody to pay for an app, and there are apps that are being done by celebrities that are selling them for the same amount or less than what you're going to sell for. And it's like, how do you compete with that? So that means whatever your app is has to be very specific. If your app is just a generic fitness app with how to do a bicep curl and things like that, that information is everywhere because people can also take YouTube to the gym and they can look stuff up on YouTube as well. So it's a hard sell when you're not fully established. That's why for myself, I'm very big on, if you create a channel and you can create a niche and a body of work that pulls people in, those are your people. So now instead of just kind of throwing an app out at the masses and not knowing who you're even talking to, you know on your channel who you're talking to, you know that they have a certain connection with you. And then it's a much easier conversion from free YouTube channel to more app specific stuff. And then it's a matter of, making sure your app is different enough than your YouTube channel that it's worth them paying a few dollars a month to have the convenience of taking that with them and doing stuff. So there's just it's really the building process. There's nothing wrong with YouTube. There's nothing wrong with apps, but having them work synergistically together to profit, it requires a lot of planning and just really kind of, strategizing and stuff like that. But not a bad idea to have an app. Just like I said, if your YouTube channel still needs work, I would continue focusing on that, because if you can't get people to join your channel for free, how are you going to get them to buy into an app? I know we can say convenience, but the truth is you can look up things on YouTube at the gym as well. So just speaking again, here we always speak just from the business level, and finding ways for you to actually profit from this. Blessed strength. You mentioned monetizing. To be monetized, is it more important to have the watch hours versus subscribers? You need both. You need to have 1,000 subscribers and you need to have 4,000 hours of watch time in a 365-day period. So basically, if you started today, and that's the thing that's hard with the hours, is once you get past 365 days, every day that you gain some hours, you also lose a few hours from this end because it's constantly moving forward. So it's not just waiting for you to get 4,000 hours total. It has to be 4,000 hours in a span of 365 days. So that's why it's important to have people watching your videos throughout. One of the biggest ways that I got this channel monetized was live streams. Live streams were great for getting watch time and just giving it a boost as far as hours and stuff goes. With my fitness channel, it took me a while to get monetized because what I just said there, I was gaining a few hours every day and then losing a few. So I kept it was just kind of staggering back and creeping up. But now, just a couple years later from getting monetized, I do 4,000 hours a month now, which again, for a while there, took me almost a year to get to. So once it happens quick. It really comes down to finding a few videos and having a couple of them go viral and just really take off for you. But yeah, you're going to need both in order to get approved for monetization. But even with that being said, I didn't realize how far behind I am here. But with that being said, as far as the monetization goes, you can start making money at any point in time. I started making money with this channel at 123 subscribers. That's when I started using Buy Me a Coffee. I started selling just little things like I said, thumbnail designs, interval timers. I started creating interval timers and selling them that people could add to their workouts. And then from there, it started booking consultations. I started my own membership group. And like right now, I work with probably about 30 different YouTube channels. And basically, it's a whole setup where in some people, I do editing for them. In some cases, like we always do monthly consultations. And it's a constant focus on growing their channel. So we're constantly, assessing where we're at, tweaking and changing where needed, and then moving forward with it and getting to that point to accelerate monetization. Yeah, so I mean, you can start if you've got the right people, and that's why I say like I was able to start making money at a little over 100 subscribers because I had 100 subscribers who were all personal trainers who had YouTube fitness channels, and they were subscribed to a YouTube fitness channel. So that's 100 leads. And that's kind of the mindset you have to take with that. If this channel was a physical business and I had 100 customers in a day, that's an incredible day. But for some reason in YouTube world, we look at that and, oh, that's only 100 people. That's not very good. But 100 people is 100 people. If they need what you offer and they're just not sure if they're going to buy it, that's a lot easier than people that are floating around your channel that don't need it. So that's why being specific is very important. Okay, what are we missing here? Timestamps. See you. Lost minute back. Yes. Tutorials plus workouts plus PS. Got it. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem, Clarissa. Hopefully that helps a little bit. And like I said, just ask questions. Join the Facebook group. You can always ask questions in there. You can always reach out. And I try and make myself fairly accessible for you guys. This is strength. My app is done through Trainerize. I've had a personal trainer through it and love the ease of it. But I agree with what you're saying. Focus on my channel plus niche. Yeah. Again, like there's different ways to look at this stuff. And it's not, I don't always look at it from just, excuse me, the fitness side of it. I look at it from the business side of it. With all the things that are happening in the world right now, guys, like the thing that I love about YouTube, because I have a digital agency and I have clients and things like that. But, you know, I'm always like 1 or 2 clients away from that business being in trouble. I mean, even though, like, you know, it's a thriving business, but the thing I love about YouTube is that I'm building on something that pays me every month, even if I stop today. And and my audience is global instead of regional. And there's so many pluses to it. And with COVID and monkeypox and wars and all these things going on, like gyms are opening and closing and open closing, recession. There's people now that they don't have the money for gym memberships. They're going to be turning back to things like YouTube, looking for ways to get in shape from home. There's been a huge cultural change with fitness from COVID, where people are now, a big popular thing now is garage gyms. So, I mean, you know, not doing just home workouts, but not doing commercial gym workouts. If you had like a power rack and a barbell and things in your garage, that can be a channel now, because there's a lot of people they built gyms in their garage during COVID and they're staying there because they enjoy it. So there's basically, I'm trailing off here and stuff, but there's so much opportunity with YouTube, and it's one of those things that you can build it, and then eventually it just starts to build itself. It becomes more automated. It frees up your time more, and it becomes more secure, unless you're Canadian and have to deal with the CRTC. But it becomes more secure for you as you're trying to build your brand, and you control it, which is really nice. All right, guys. Well, looks like we've tackled all the different questions and stuff. I apologize, guys. I'm going to have to hardline my internet next week if this is the case, because I don't know what was going on today. Maybe it's just a bad day for internet. I don't know. But thank you guys all for coming out. Like I mentioned, if you do get a chance to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. There's going to be a lot more content popping up in this channel soon. I've got a whole list of videos that I'm shooting over there that are going to be coming up. Yeah, and if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out anytime. And hopefully we will see you guys next week. I'm going to be having a guest on fairly soon, Callie Bundy, who's a pretty big influencer in the world of fitness, and she makes a career essentially off sponsorships and products and stuff like that. So she wants to come in, and we're going to do a bit of a chat about how to negotiate sponsorships and get money from companies and stuff like that. So that'll be a fun episode coming up. And yeah, bless the strength. No problem at all. I appreciate you coming out, and I appreciate you guys all coming out, because it's been a while. I've been very inconsistent with this channel lately. So we'll get more specific with the live streams going forward and do stuff. If you guys have ideas for things you want covered in live streams, let me know. You can comment, you can reach out through email. My email is on the YouTube channel, or you can join the Facebook group. So there's lots of options there. Yeah, I will leave it at that. It is Canada Day here. It's July 1st, and I know it's 4th of July coming up in the US. So happy 4th of July to my American friends. Happy Canada Day to my Canadian friends. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Take care.